Everyone ready?
Call this meeting to order. Let the record show that all council members are present. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have call this meeting to order. Let the record show that all council members are present. We'll begin with the Pledge of
approval of
Allegiance.
the agenda. Are there any
I pledge
additions
allegiance
to the agenda?
of the United States of America.
Is there a motion to
And
approve?
to the
So
republic for which it stands,
Second.
one nation under God,
Any further comment? All in
indivisible,
favor say aye.
with liberty and
Aye.
justice for all.
Opposed, no motion carried.
We have
In your packet are the minutes of the regular meeting of April 7, 2025. Are there any additions, corrections, or questions regarding those minutes?
I have none.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Hearing none, those minutes stand approved
All in favor say
as
aye.
presented.
Aye.
Opposed, no motion carried. Then we have, we're going to the claims, and there is a sheet with the,
April 7, 2025. Are there any
ones that came in
additions,
after the
corrections,
agendas went out.
or questions
Any
regarding those minutes?
questions on any of the claims?
Hearing none,
Is there a motion
those
to approve the
minutes
claim?
stand approved as
Second?
presented.
Second.
Any further discussion?
Then
If
we
not, all in
have,
favor say
we're
aye.
going to the claims,
Aye.
and there is a sheet.
Opposed,
with
no,
the,
motion carried. And go on to
ones that came
notices
in
and
after the
communication,
agendas.
few reminders for people. This Wednesday
claims.
is the natural gas information meeting at
Is there more
Murray
to
County
approve the claim?
Central Auditorium. That will be at 6:30.
Second?
Yes, sir.
Any
And
further
that will
discussion?
also be
If
streamed.
not, all in
Yes, it
favor
will.
say aye.
This Friday, if
Opposed, no,
anybody has
motion
some
carried. And
documents
go
to
to
get rid of, there'll be
notices
a
and
shredding event at
communication,
the
reminders
over
for
at the
people. This
municipal lot
Wednesday
over here.
is the natural
King and
gas
26th
information
Street
meeting
from
at
what was the time?
Murray
on that?
10
County
to 1.
Central
10 to 1.
Auditorium. That will be at 6:30.
If anybody needs to get anything,
And that
wants to
will
get rid
also
of
be,
anything, it will be an
streamed.
opportunity.
Yes, it will.
Then invite everybody
This
to take
Friday,
advantage
if
of
anybody has
Junk
some,
Day next week.
documents to get rid of, there'll be a
Nothing's
shredding
buried
event
under the
at
snow
the,
this year, so it'll
over
be a
the
lot easier to get
municipal
those things
lot
out. And
over
then
here. Is that
next
King
Wednesday,
and
if anybody has
26th Street
questions
from
regarding
what was
the
10 to 1.
valuations of their real estate,
If anybody needs to get anything, wants to
the
get rid of
Board
anything,
of
it'll be an
Equalization
opportunity. Then
and Appeals will
invite
be
everybody to
next
take advantage
Wednesday.
of
Not
Junk Day
this one,
next
but
week.
next week, Wednesday at 7 o'clock
Nothing's
here
buried
in
under the
the
snow this year. So
council
it'll be a lot easier
chambers,
to get
but
those things
you're
out. Then
welcome to
next
come
Wednesday,
anytime
if
during the
anybody has
day for a book
questions
meeting.
regarding
Yes.
the
Finally,
valuation
any other
of
announcements?
their real estate,
You
Tonight?
can take the shredding ahead of time too
the
if people aren't
Board
available.
of
Oh, sure.
Equalization
They can
and
just drop it
Appeals
off
will be
At City
next
Hall.
at City Hall
Wednesday.
before that. Okay.
Not this one, next week, Wednesday at 7 o'clock here.
On
in
the pending, is there anything there
council
that's not on the
chambers,
agenda
but
we need
you're
to address?
welcome to come
No.
anytime during the day
Okay,
for.
that'll bring us on
Yes.
to department head meeting. We have our wonderful librarian
Take the
Dwayna
shredding
here. She's
ahead of
gonna
time, too, if
talk
people
to
aren't
us
available.
a little
Oh,
about
sure.
the
They can just
disposition of
drop
the
it off
IMLS
at
funding.
City Hall before that.
Hi, my name is Dwayna Paplow, and if I haven't met
On
you,
the
I'm your
pending,
new
there
library
anything there
director.
that's not on the agenda we need to address?
I gave
No.
Josh a handout.
Okay, that'll bring
I
us
won't
on to
hang on to
department
it.
head meeting. We
Generally,
have our wonderful
I
librarian
needed to
Dwayna here.
parse
She's
this
gonna
in my mind.
talk
How
to
does,
us
if
a
the
little
federal
about the
government
disposition of the
cut
IMLS funding.
IMLS,
Hi, my name is Dwayna
IMLS stands
Paplow,
for the Institute
and if
of
I haven't
Museum
met
and
you,
Library
I'm your new
Services.
library director.
How does that affect us in Slayton?
I
It
gave
doesn't
Josh a handout.
directly.
I won't
The
hang on
IMLS
to it.
funding goes to each
Generally,
state.
I
Minnesota
needed
gets
to
$3 million.
parse this in my mind.
About
How
half of that
does,
$3 million
if the federal
goes to
government
Minitex.
cut
I don't know how
IMLS
much goes to
funding,
Prairie
IMLS
Lands. Prairie Lands
stands
is
for the
an
Institute
organization
of
that
Museum and
distributes
Library Services.
state and federal
How does
funding
that
to
affect
our
us in
region.
Slayton? It doesn't directly.
But I do know a little
The
over
IMLS funding
1 point,
goes to each state.
it's close to
Minnesota gets $3
1.7 million
million.
goes to
About
Minitex.
half of that
Minitex
$3
is the
million
organization
goes to
that
Minitex. I don't know
organizes
how much goes to Prairie
all
Lands.
of the
Prairie
libraries,
Lands is
public
an
libraries,
organization
college
that
libraries,
distributes
private
state and
libraries
federal
that want to
funding to our region.
participate in Minnesota. They organize their
But
collection,
I do
make
know
it
a
available
little
through a
over
website called
1
Minlink. And they
it's close
also,
to
if I would
1.7
request
million
a
goes
book
to
or a movie
Minitex.
from
Minitex is
Duluth,
the organization
Minitech
that
gets it from Duluth to here.
organizes
in a
all
week or
of the
less time.
libraries, public libraries,
Um,
college libraries,
And so the numbers I
private
pulled,
libraries that want to
if you follow the blue
participate
arrows
in
down, the numbers
Minnesota,
I
they
pulled
organize their collection,
is Plum
make it
Creek
available through a
received 11,000
website called
items in
Middlink. And
2003.
they also, if I
And
would
of those,
request a book
Slayton
or a movie
patrons
from
received
Duluth,
2,003
gets it
items.
from Duluth to
If
here
the
in a week or less
IMLS
time.
funding gets cut, and the
so the
state
numbers I
can't make up the
pulled,
difference,
if you follow the
the
blue
first
arrows
thing
down, the
to be
numbers I
affected
pulled
would be state
is,
library
Plum
services
Creek
and their big
received 11,000
service
items
of
in 2003,
Minitex.
and of those, Slayton patrons
The other thing the
received
state library
2,003
services provides
items.
to us here in Slayton
If
is
the
services
IMLS funding
and
gets cut
grants.
and the state can't make up the difference,
Since
the
2024,
first thing to be
I did
affected
not
would
start
be
here until
state library
September, but I
services
have
and their big
participated in state training
service of
since May
Minitex.
2024, and both I and the
The other
newest
thing the state library
employee,
services provides
or
to
maybe
us
not
here in
newest, because I
Slayton
know the
is
City Works
services
has a new employee
and
too. But both
grants.
I and Corinne have participated in trainings
Since
that are a
2024,
$1,000 value.
I did not start here until
They are
September,
either
but I have
compensated
participated in
back to
state
us out of
trainings
our
since
funds
May
to go to the
2024,
Minnesota
and both I and the
Library
newest
Convention, or
employee,
or
maybe not newest,
they
'cause
cost
I know
nothing to
the
us at all.
City
In order
Works
to
has a
keep
new employee
librarians
too.
out here
But both
in
I
outer
and
Minnesota
Corinne have
qualified
participated in
and up to
trainings.
state statutes. And then if you're a numbers person, there are numbers on the back. I won't go through them. I pulled the numbers from our annual report. I pulled the numbers from 2023. There was a website change at the state level. So our 2024 numbers are not applicable to this straightforward number crunching that I did on the backside. I'm here not to ask for anything in particular, just to let you know that if Minitex is not able to operate, Josh and I might be recalibrating library priorities when we review the library budget in end of June or July, Josh?
July.
Okay. So if we can't count on, that $3 million that the state library services uses for either grants or services around the state, our priorities here at Slayton are going to change. So just wanted to let you know. And I'm very glad to be here, by the way, too.
Thank you for coming.
Here and at the Slayton Library.
We're delighted all the way around too.
Oh, thanks, Byron.
Yeah, but lots of good things from people saying behind your back. They're talking
Oh,
about
gosh.
you.
Well,
But they're saying good things.
I was gonna say, if they say things, that's better than nothing. So
Did anybody have any additional questions for Luana, or?
I will say that I'm keeping an eye on South Dakota in particular because, just as a region, we're demographically more akin to South Dakota. I don't know what it's called in South Dakota. The South Dakota State Library Services has already been impacted by the MLAS cut. Their statewide courier service, whatever their Minitex is called, is ceasing operations at the end of this month.
Wow.
So library systems, ours is Plum Creek. So let's say Plum Creek was in South Dakota. We'd still be able to get items from other library systems if we contact them directly and don't have a shared website, and if we were willing to pay postage there and back, and who knows how long it would take then. Whereas the courier system that the state operates now has a week turnaround time, if that. Maybe a little more, depending on how bad the snowstorms are.
And all that too, so. Okay.
So I just found that was very recent that they announced that in the last week or so. Wow. Okay.
So it's a real threat. Thank you for
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for
And
listening.
thanks for keeping us updated. I don't think we've ever had complaints in the life.
Well, I hope
It's awesome.
I hope I won't be here often, but it was good to see you all.
Okay, thanks. We'll move on then to the next point of business is the 2025 MIDOT tractor mower agreement.
Yes, this is the final product of the grant that we got for our new airport tractor and blower and disc mower. 90-10 split between us and the state, so they're covering $104,040, and we need to come up with $11,560, which is no problem at all. and would recommend approval of the included grant contract.
You have a motion?
So
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. We'll move on to new business. And somewhat connected because first one, another thing, we have a number of assets that we're looking at declare surplus.
Yes, I asked Weston what he wants to do with the 84 hydro tractor now that we are going to get a new one, and that spurred the discussion of what else can we get rid of, and asked other departments as well. So you can see the list in front of you. The 86 Ford dump truck and the 84 International hydro tractor and the 2020 John Deere disc mower. We're thinking, assuming the council does declare all as a surplus, perhaps utilize the auction lot on 59 because they're more ag related implement type of things. And then the 2020 Graco line laser is our paint striper that we will be approving next agenda item. And then the 2014 Ford Interceptor is a retired squad from back in the day that now that we utilize gators, both enclosed and non-enclosed more, we're not really having any use for it. So, and then now that Jeremy has his new squad, soon to be in service, the 2018 Ford Interceptor as well. Those last three items, the line striper, and both interceptors, we're thinking of using either min bid or gov deals, the online type of auction site there.
I know that that's performed really well for us in the past.
Yes, it has.
Any idea what we might get for the particularly the paint striper because we're getting the new one as far as offsetting?
Yes. So last time we got $2,900 on min bid for that. So I wouldn't expect anything different, if not more. So for sure, it will put. Weston and I are very confident it'll drop it below that. Net cost of the 7,000 needed to be within budget for that item.
Okay.
Cool. So you need a motion to approve this
Yeah.
declaring the item surplus?
Yes, please.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. The next item is a quote for a replacement for that striper. A question on, this is Weston's recommendation, I assume, right?
Yes.
Then there was a discussion.
Of contracting it out.
Yeah.
Yes, we did follow that down the rabbit hole all the way to getting a quote, and it was such that this is going to be the best
Okay.
economic choice for us.
Sure.
Motion to purchase.
Okay, is there a second? Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. Next item is a perennial thing that we supported is the Murray County Fair.
Yes, in the budget for 2025 within the general fund is $2,500 for the platinum sponsorship level this year.
So it is a budgeted item.
I'll make a motion and move forward with that.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye. I'll abstain.
Oh, yes, sure. One abstention.
Noted.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. And the next item here is request to purchase hose. We have a
Yes,
quote here.
$3,224. This is also a budgeted item within the general fund for the fire department.
Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. No further business. Is there a motion to adjourn? Second. Any further discussion? Not all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried. Meeting adjourned. 18:14.
1813.